Ooh, what a beautiful aroma, what a delicious smell. Ciao e benvenuti su Livo, Learn Italian Vocabulary, a division of LIS, Learn Italian with Songs. Io sono Pietro and this is going to be a video about Christmas desserts of an unknown Italian region. Well, this video was a request by two viewers. One was Sue from New York. Ciao Sue, come stai? Spero bene. Who requested a video about my region, and I'll tell you in just a minute which one it is. And the other request was by Gima5607 from Kansas, who specifically asked me to make a video about the Christmas desserts from my region. And so thanks to both Jima and Sue, and this is going to be one of those raw and unedited video, which I will just, press start and then stop, and I will upload it as is, maybe with some subtitles or caption in case there's a word that is hard to understand. But I will leave all the mistakes, all the half sentences, and all the moments in which I will lose my train of thought. Let's hope there are not many of them. So, my region is one of the lesser known regions in Italy. In Italy there are 20 regions. Each region is divided in provinces, and each province gets the name from the most important city of the area. My region is in the northeast and it's called Friuli-Venezia Giulia. Friuli-Venezia Giulia. Now we have the area of Friuli, which more or less is formed by the provinces of Udine and Pordenone, and then we have the part which is the Venezia Giulia, and it's the area in which I live, and it's comprised of two provinces, and they are smaller ones if compared to Udine and Pordenone. And these two provinces are my province, which is the province of Gorizia, and then the province with the capital town of the whole region, which is the province of Trieste. And at Christmas, the popular desserts in my area, well, in the area of Friuli, probably the most popular dessert is this one. This one is called Gubana. I am not affiliated to the brand that you see here. I just went to the supermarket and bought them. This is Gubana. Gubana is very, it is typical of the area of Friuli. It is a cake, as you see. Well, we can read the labels and the ingredients together. This says pasticceri in Friuli. Friuli is the name of the region. Like the whole name is Friuli-Venezia Giulia, but very often it is shortened in just Friuli. La Gubana. Once again, have a look at the name, La Gubana. And while you have a look at the name, I can read you the ingredients. And the ingredients are farina di frumento, which is wheat flour, uva sultanina, which is raisins, zucchero, of course, sugar, acqua, which is water, and then biscotto alle mandorle di albicocca. We also call it amaretto in Italian, this kind of biscuit, crumbled down. Zucchero, farina di frumento, albume d'uovo, mandorle all'albicocca, 8%, agenti lievitanti, which is raisin agents. Then you have margarine, nocciole. Nocciole is hazelnuts, albume d'uovo, which is egg white, uova, which is eggs, tuorlo d'uovo, which is egg yolk, noci, which is walnuts, lievito, which is yeast or raisin agent, emulsifiers, and then you can have... that was my dog. That is my dog. And then I lost my train of thoughts because of my dog. The way this dessert looks in the inside, I'm gonna cut a slice later. And so this is from the area of Friuli, even though I am quite familiar with this kind of dessert because I'm from the bordering area, and so we often eat Gubana. Now, from the province of Trieste, there's some, the provinces of Udine and Trieste specifically, they are like enemies, like sworn enemies. I don't know if you have this thing in the country where you're watching this video. We call it campanilismo, when two cities are one against the other, when two cities kind of hate each other. Campanilismo is usually for small villages, but I think this term applies even for bigger cities. So Trieste and Udine are often considered enemies. So from the province of Trieste, from the city of Trieste, we have this other dessert, which I have to be totally sincere, it's quite similar to this one, and this one is called la Putiza. Putiza. Have a look here. Once again, I don't get any money from the makers of this Putiza, which is called Eppinger, not a very Italian sounding name, Eppinger, and this is la Putiza from Trieste. Now, we also have another very popular holiday dessert from Trieste, and it is called Presnitz. If this name does not sound Italian at all, Presnitz with TZ, this does not look like an Italian word. But this one is more popular during Easter time, but still people eat a lot of these at Christmas time. In fact, you don't always find these two in supermarkets, and I bought this in a supermarket, but you do find them when it's Christmas time. Whereas the Gubana is more popular in autumn, winter in general. So, what do these two have inside? Let's have a look at the ingredients. You have farina di frumento, which is once again wheat flour, uova, eggs, zucchero, sugar, burro, butter, lievito di birra, brewer's yeast, miele, honey, pasta di scorza di limone. This means scorza di limone is lemon peel, and pasta is like a dough or cream formed by lemon peel. Then we have pasta di scorza d'arancia, the same as before, only with orange peel, arancia. Then you have salt, and then you have the filling. Now, the filling, you have inside noci, walnuts, same as Gubana. You have scorza d'arancia candita, which is candied orange peel. Then you have uva sultanina, sultanas or raisins, just like the Gubana. Then you have sugar, zucchero, zucchero invertito, which I don't know what it is. Inverted sugar, I don't know what it is. Marsala, which is that very famous Sicilian wine. It's quite sweet. If you haven't tried Marsala, one from Sicily, do try it. There are many kinds, but try it at least once. Oh, and the kind of Marsala that is here is Marsala fine secco. Fine means fine, and secco means dry. And then you have burro, butter, albume d'uovo, once again egg white, gocce di cioccolato fondente. Oh, I didn't know this one. Cioccolato fondente is dark chocolate, literally melting fondente, chocolate, cioccolato. Gocce is drops, so drops of melting chocolate, so dark chocolate chips, cacao in polvere, cocoa powder, pinoli, once again, pinoli, what's the English for pinoli? They come from pine cones, and they are pine cone nuts. I might be wrong with the English word for this one, but you know, the nuts that you find in pine cones. Blah, 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 blah. Aromi, which means flavors. Canela, which is cinnamon. So you see that when you cut this open, it'll look a bit like this one. Maybe the Putiza is a bit softer to the touch. The Gubana is a bit, let's not say hard, but less soft. But the fillings of these two are very similar. Let's have a look at the Presnitz. Once again, for the dough, in this case it's pasta sfoglia, you have wheat flour, farina di frumento, acqua, water, burro, butter, sale, salt. And then for the fillings, what do you have? Noci, walnuts, same as here and here. You have uva sultanina, sultanas or raisins, just like here and here. You have scorza d'arancia candita, once again, candied orange peel, just like this one. Then you have sugar, of course. Then you have sugar once more. Lievito di birra, brewer's yeast. Then miele, honey. Pinoli, once again, pine cone nuts, if that is the word. Burro, butter, uova, eggs. Albume d'uovo, egg white. Marsala fine secco, once again, just like in the Putiza, fine and dry Marsala wine. And then flavorings, aromi. and spezi, which is spices. So very similar, these two, but these two are also similar. So yeah, these are all quite similar as desserts, and they bring with themselves the influence of Central Europe, of Austria, of Hungary. I think this one comes from the Czech Republic or Slovakia, from that area, a kind of recipe from this one, the Presnitz, come, hence the origin of its name, I think, I'm not sure. Now here you will find all the story of both the Presnitz and of the Putiza, and behind here you will find all the story of the Gubana, but I won't bore you that much with the stories of these three desserts. Ask me in the comments if you want me to make a separated video, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna make it because I have very little time on my hands these days. Let's cut a slice of the Gubana so you will see. And I was telling you that this one is a bit less soft than the Putiza, and so sometimes what people do, what adults do when eating Gubana, is they like to kind of, let me grab this, soak it in grappa, which is snaps. Now snaps, we have a very famous brand of snaps in my region, which is called Nonino. Sorry for my stuffed nose. Nonino, Nonino. This one is not that one, but usually people who like this flavor like to cut a slice of Gubana, put some drops of grappa on, so that the cake becomes more moist. So let's cut this open and cut a slice so you can see the insides. The brand of this one is Vogrij, and you can see that these names, they are not very Italian sounding. They don't end with vowels. Vogrij does not end with a vowel. Presnitz, which is the name of the dessert, of the cake, does not end with a vowel. So whenever a name does not end with a vowel, with an A or an O, or maybe E's and I's, they don't sound that much Italian. So let's have a look inside. Have a transparent set. See that they look quite similar. They have somehow a spiral shape. Maybe you can see that there's a spiral shape. So when I cut this open, the interior of the Putiza will be quite similar. Ooh, what a beautiful aroma! What a delicious smell! I wish you could smell it with me. And my sense of smell is not that well developed, but I can smell it. So this is how the cake looks. You have this paper kind of container. This one, I don't think this one is baked in its paper container. I might be wrong. Let's cut a slice. This is not an Italian knife. This is a French knife. Opinel, you might have heard of the brand. And let's cut it here. And then I will show it to you in real time. You can fast forward if you're too curious. Oh, let's try not to make a mess. And this is the interior. Here are the raisins. And this is the interior of the cake. It fell a bit, but you can see that you have the layers of dough, which are, I think they are rolled up, and then they're given the shape of a spiral, and then they come out like the shell of a snail. And here is the inside. I hope you can recognize the raisins that are inside here, but anyway, I have one. And I can tell you that the smell of, maybe there's some rum inside or some other spices, is really, it makes your mouth water. Yeah, let me see. Oh yes, this one has already, I forgot to read it to you. It's grappa, which is snaps, and also rum, honey, as I told you, and the salt, butter, and the rest that I told you, the rest of the ingredients that I've told you. Very delicious, this one, as delicious as these two are. The Presnitz, on the other hand, is still very good, but the slices will come out like small small wheels with the fillings inside the tube of the wheel, sort of. Yeah, what else can I say? Hit me in the comments if you want me to cut a slice of those other two. I was waiting for a special occasion, maybe with some friends, and maybe I could shoot a short video of me cutting a slice of these two when I'm with friends. And if you want to know more about these desserts, Christmas dessert, or in general Easter dessert or holiday desserts, you just ask me in the comments below. You know what? Subscribe, like this video if you liked it. Tell me if you like the raw version of my videos, and raw and unedited. And Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and I'll see you on the next of LIS Learn Italian with Songs or Livo Learn Italian Vocabulary. Ciao! Oh, and just an add-on. I forgot maybe to read the most important thing on the box of this one. This product is, what does it say? Let me read it for you. Prodotto tipico delle valli del Natisone, Cividale del Friuli. This is the typical product of the valleys of the Natisone, which is a river, and Cividale del Friuli is a very, very nice historic town that if you ever come to Italy and to this corner of Italy, you should go and check out. Cividale del Friuli, le valli del Natisone. I'll see you on the next, this time for good. Bye.